So the first week of January, the Lord had gave me a prophetic dream regarding the season of this year his children are in. The title of this video is "The Lord is delivering his children out of the hands of the wicked and is delivering us into our promise or our promised land." So in this dream, the Lord placed me in the scene of the movie The Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So the Lord put emphasis on that the title of this movie that came out is The Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And that is what the Lord is saying through my dream, that this is a rising of which is going to happen in this season for his children, a rise of his children. So in this scene of the movie,
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
my vision was it put so much emphasis on this particular part of the scene in the movie, which is also the climax of the movie. God put that emphasis through my dream or vision because in the movie, in this scene, in the climax, it is being shown the shift of power from the human to the ape. And God is putting emphasis on our lives. And in this season, 2024, that there is going to be a shift in the power. There's going to be a shift in power from the wicked into the hands of his children. God is taking the power out of the hands of the wicked and is placing it in the hands of his children. Just like in the movie, the man, he was so much in shock because this dynamic shift was unexpected, and it was just so dramatized on. So it was just like, not only did the ape take the weapon out of the man's hand, he spoke, and the man had so much fear because he realized that he was no longer, and the power was no longer in his hands. So in this season, God placed on me these scriptures of Deuteronomy chapter 2 and chapter 3. So in these two chapters of Deuteronomy chapter 2 and chapter 3, the title of chapter 2 of Deuteronomy is them coming out of the wilderness, them traveling through the wilderness. And the Lord is telling them that you have traveled long enough. I want you to head north. And God is giving them specific instructions on what to do. And then in chapter 3, the title of chapter 3 is the defeat of King Og. The defeat of King Og of Bashan. So in this chapter, the Lord is then delivering the land of Bashan in the hands of the Israelites so that they are able to receive their promised land. So now I'm going to go into I'm going to go into the second part of my dream. So the second part of my dream, it then shifted. So it shifts from me seeing a forest of wolves, and these wolves were slaughtered. They were all laying dead on the ground. And not only were these wolves slaughtered, their fur was shaved off of their bodies. So in this season, the Lord is showing us that we are rising above our enemies. The shift is changing. The tables are turning. In this season, these last days, you are able to see who is for God and who is not for him. You're either on one side or the other. And the Lord is showing that in this season, his sheep are being delivered out of the hands of the wolves. We are overcoming our enemies. We are overcoming the wicked, and what is ours is being placed in our hand. God is taking us out of places that we are not supposed to be in, placing us in those places that we are supposed to be in this season. We are going to begin to see that. And this is very powerful because we are in the last days right now. And right now, the enemy is trying very hard to overcome us. He's using everything that he has to try to overcome us. But God says it's already ours. We've already won. We've already defeated because of Jesus Christ. So in this season, God is saying that the victory is ours. He is taking us out of the wilderness and he is placing us in our promise. He is putting the victory in our hands. He is taking what the enemy has and he's putting it on our hands. Deuteronomy chapter 3, we overcame the Israelites. His children overcame and defeated King Og of Bashan. And everything that the king had became ours. God is delivering what the wicked has into our hands. So this is a year of promise. This is a year of blessing. This is a year that God is putting his glory over his children. His glory is going to begin to be seen by other people. He is taking the power and shifting it from the wicked. The wicked will no longer be in power over his children. He is shifting the power dynamic in this season. We are going to be able to begin to see it. And this is a powerful dream the Lord gave me, and it made me really happy when I woke up from this dream to be able to see what the Lord is doing. And it was just confirmation. It was another confirmation of what the Lord has already spoken over me this year, that this year was going to be a year of swiftness. That's a word the Lord has been speaking to me over and over again. Suddenly, swiftly, God is going to do things fast in this season. And we are going to see his promises in this season. In Jesus' name.